Here's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Wentz going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, 1st quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen buying time to his left. 1st down and more for Allen. And he will get to the 1st down marker as he slides to avoid the contact. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On play action, Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Allen to throw once more. That'll be complete to Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Taken in by Pascal out left.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Dobbins trying the left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On play action, Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes off your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. They'll run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. J.K. Dobbins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Allen now on first down. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The rookie from Michigan, Quiddy Pay, paying first-year dividend. Oh, he fakes a spike. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
A 47-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, finding room to the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd TD in the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Trying to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The drive starts with a completion left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Check down to Breida. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Quiddy Pay picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack, Allen. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return, it's Rodgers. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Play fake. Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's going to get 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. This to the outside for Mack. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
1st and 10. Here's Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. That's into the hands of Pascal. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Allen to throw once more. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Julian Blackman bringing him down. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. On first down, here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Hey, let's get this. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. This one caught by Davis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 10, Wentz. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Finding Pascal. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to